Hi guys, we are going to show you examples now of finding slope in a table. Here's what you just got done copying down, and I'd like you to have this off to your side here because I'm not going to show you the sheet anymore. I'm going to go over some examples, but I'm going to teach you what I told you in this last part here of how to find slope in a table here. So make sure you have this paper off to the side as I'm going over these examples now, all right? Now I'm going to give you a couple of examples here and kind of show you how finding slope from a table works. Just remember, we're also, when we say slope, talking about growth factor and rate, okay? So if I remember here, to sum up here, finding slope from a table is the change in y divided by the change in x. And I'm going to look and analyze this table here. And I'm going to pick here 2 points from my y value, and I'm going to analyze how they're changing. If I see right here, I'm going to pick these 2 points here, -6 and -4. And if I were to ask myself the question, well, how is it changing from left to right here? How is it changing from -6 to -4? Well, I know that's moving in a positive direction of 2, okay? That's changing by +2. So now I can see my change in y here is 2. That's going to be the top part here of my fraction because I'm writing this as the change in y divided by the change in x, okay? Now I'm going to do the same thing for x, and I'm going to pick the point -1 and the point 0 there for x and analyze how that's changing. Well, again, from left to right, I see that from -1 to 0 is increasing by 1, all right, or changing by +1 there. So I see now the bottom number of my fraction there is 1. And so now I just need to solve. Well, I know 2 divided by 1 is 2, so therefore my slope of this table here is 2, okay, after using the change in y divided by the change in x. If you're asking here, well, can it work for any 2 points? Yes, it can. Watch how now I'm going to pick points. I'm going to analyze the change from -6 to -2. If I were to ask you now, what is the change there from -6 to -6, excuse me, to -2? You would tell me that that's a change there of +4. If I'm going from -6 to +2. All right. All right. And now, if I were to put my number here on the top part of the fraction, that would be 4. All right, now same thing here. I'm going to go this time here from -1 to +1. All right, and I see here that my change in x there appears to be +2. All right, and so now I can now write 2 as my change in x, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. And I see now that my slope here is still the same, okay? I just picked different points, but I made sure to pick the same points in the relative position, okay? All right, moving on, would you guys go ahead now and would you try to find the slope of this table? So go ahead and press pause right now and find slope of the table here, all right? All right, moving on here. I'm going to first find my change in y. And again, if I just want to start at the top here and just analyze how I'm changing here from 5 to 2, well, I see that I'm changing from 5 to 2, I'm decreasing by 3, okay? Decreasing by 3. So my change in y then now is -3. All right, and now I'm going to come over here and analyze the change in x from the same points on the other side here. From -2 to -1, I see that that's a change of +1. All right, and so now I can see here that I'm going to put 1 for my change of x. Well, now I just need to figure out my slope here. Well, -3 divided by 1 is -3. And so now my slope here, my slope is -3. All right. Again, same strategy that I used before, change in y divided by change of x. The only difference is this time, you'll notice my table was going up and down instead of from side to side there, okay? Please go back and rewind if you have any questions. Make sure you also ask any questions in class if this did not make sense to you. Thank you.